Hello children, welcome to my class. Today we are going to discuss a new topic in economics, that is income and other criteria. In my last class we discussed about the classification of the countries given by World Bank, and World Bank classifies the countries on the basis of income. Now today we will discuss about UNDP's classification. But before we go to UNDP, let me tell you what is an international organization, UNO. What is UNO? UNO is United Nations Organization. This organization was formed immediately after the Second World War. And what is the objective of this organization? To maintain international peace and security. Now today we will talk about UNDP's classification. So United Nations Development Program is one of the organ of UN. Now before we proceed further, in order to understand that, we have seen that income is one of the criteria which cannot be ignored for the determines the development of the nation. So of course, in order to understand that income and other criteria, we will first try to understand some of the definitions which indicates social development. These definitions are very important, children, and you should note it down. These definitions may come in the examination. We start off with the infant mortality rate. Now what is infant mortality rate? It indicates the number of children that dies before the age of 1 year as a proportion of 1,000 lives children born in a particular year. So this tells us the death of a infant kid before reaching 1 year of age, before celebrating their first birthday. So this is a huge human loss. We have the second definition, literacy rate. Now what is literacy rate? It measures the proportion of literate people within the age group of 7 and above. Now here we can have two questions. Whom we can call, another question can be whom we can call literate person, because what is literacy rate, and another question can be whom we can call a literate person. So literate person, a person aged 7 and above who can read and write with understanding in any language can be called as literate person. Now we have another example, that is what is net attendance ratio. Now net attendance ratio, it is defined as the ratio of number of persons in the official age group they are attending the school, that is 6 to 10 years of age. Now after knowing all these, we are again moving to the per capita income. Now we will take 3 states, and in order to understand the per capita income of these 3 states. Now these are the data pertaining to 2015 and 16. 2015-16. We have taken 3 states, Haryana, then Kerala and Bihar. Let us try to understand the per capita income of these states. Haryana, the per capita income is 1,62,034. Kerala, per capita income 1,40,190. And in case of Bihar, the per capita income is 3,145. So when we compare these 3 states in terms of per capita income, we find that Haryana is at the top and Bihar is at the bottom. So this also means that on an average, a person in Haryana earned, that is 1,62,034 in 1 year. So this is the comparison of 3 states on the basis of per capita income. So this clearly says that Haryana is at the top. Now we will take these 3 states again and we will try to understand that how it is doing in other aspect, that is other social development or social indicators. Let us talk about, I have already discussed about infant mortality rate, literacy rate, net attendance ratio. So we will try to understand these three states' performance in terms of infant mortality rate, literacy rate, and net attendance ratio. So when we take the first category, that is infant mortality rate, we find that in Haryana infant mortality rate is 33%. That is 33%. In Kerala we have 10%, and in Bihar 38. Out of 1,000 born, that is 1,000 babies, 33% is not surviving in Haryana, and in Kerala it is 10%, and in Bihar it is 38%. So you have seen that in Bihar that is large number of children, they die before reaching their 1 year of age. Now, if we see literacy rate, you will find that Haryana is 82%, and in Kerala it is 94%. At the same time, when we see net attendance ratio, we find that Kerala is at the top with 83%. Now, when we see both the aspect, that income and other social indicators, we find Haryana may be doing well in per capita income, but it is lagging behind in other social human development aspect, that is in other aspect, in education and in health facilities as compared to that of Haryana. So this is one way of comparing, that is per capita income, the materialistic things and the non-materialistic things, because quality of life depends upon also non-materialistic things. Now we will proceed to the next topic, children, and that is public facilities. Now, what are public facilities? Before we proceed further, we should know what is public facilities. So public facilities are those facilities which are the basic essentials of life, and it is provided by the government. So in my next class, I am going to discuss about public facilities.